Hey everybody, welcome to today's video where I will be talking about my experiences with Uber and Lyft, the rideshare service providers that most of us all know about. Before I get started, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back by to watch my video. And if you are new here, my name is Roy, and I happen to have spastic diplegia cerebral palsy. And I hope that you will find these videos informative and educational. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So, I'm an individual that chooses not to drive. Yes, I could go get all the special testing needed to see if I could drive, and then looking into a possibility of a wheelchair accessible vehicle. But for me and my disability, it's just easier that I use Lyft. Difficult it can be to get a ride sometimes. And it's not for the sake of where I live and there's no drivers around, because that's not the case. I can generally get a car within 2 to 5 minutes, usually on the lower end of that scale. The problem comes in where a driver or drivers do not want to transport the chair. And that happens more than you may know. Some of the excuses and some of the things that have happened when it comes to that is a driver pulls up, they see the chair, and they'll say, "Sorry, my trunk is full," "Sorry, your chair won't fit," or "Sorry, I'm not comfortable transporting a chair, I've never done it, and I don't want to take the time to learn." Or about 2 years ago, I had a driver pull up. There was my friend and I standing outside. She flipped us off and drove off. Yep, you heard me right. She flipped us off and drove off. And then not only did she do that, but she proceeded to cancel my order. Which was, I was just shocked. I looked at my friend and I said, what the hell just happened? Like, did I really just, did this just really happen? I mean, I laughed, but on the other side of that coin, I was mad. But I was like, if that's how someone wants to be, I guess that's them. But pretty crappy. There are a lot of good drivers out there that really go above and beyond to help me out. And I'm not a hard person to transport at all. When I have my wheelchairs built, I have them built with travel in mind. So my chair comes apart like this. The back comes off, the seat's Velcro, you lift it up, and you throw it in the back seat or in the trunk. And then you take the 2 leg rest off, pick the chair up in the middle, and it collapses where you can slide it in the trunk. So it's really easy to handle. What I do want to provide some education on for Uber and Lyft drivers is things that you can do to help me, when interacting with the thing is, I'm always going to get in on the passenger side back seat. Pre-COVID, I used to use the front seat. The front seat's always easier, but I understand with COVID and Uber policies, the front seat is off limits. For that reason, I will not use a minivan. It's too difficult for me to get into the back seat of a minivan versus if I were to get into the front seat. But either way, so when you pull up, I will always get into the back seat on the passenger side. I will pull myself out of the chair. I'll put my left hand usually on the car, right hand on the door, and I'll pivot myself into the seat. If you've never transported me before, I'll turn around once I'm on the seat, and I will show you how to break down my chair. Super simple, and we'll be on our way. One thing that a lot of drivers want to try to hold my arm when I'm trying to transfer. I know they're trying to make sure I don't fall, but on the other side of that, you may actually cause me to fall if you grab my arm like too tight or the wrong way. So it's just easier to kind of back off, and if I need extra help, I will let you know. But typically I'm pretty self-sufficient. So, just treat me like a normal human being, and when you pull up, always be willing to get out. I've had some drivers that they'll sit in their seat and they'll look like, do you need help? And it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to lift this chair in the trunk and get into the back seat. So just know that when you pull up, you're going to need to get out. And, the trip is going to be real simple. You're cool with me and help out and realize that I'm just a normal human being. The trip's going to be simple, and I'm going to make sure that you're compensated for your efforts and taking the time to help me. So I hope this video was helpful in some way, and if you are an Uber and Lyft driver, hopefully I'll get to see you out there, and I hope you all have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you have any questions that you would like to add, please comment below. I'm looking to do a Q&A video, so I'm looking for questions and answers that I can include in my video. Comment those below, and if you feel more comfortable, you're welcome to email me. I will leave my email in the description. So until next time, take care of yourself, stay healthy, and God bless. I'll see you in my next one.